Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another episode of Sapience Thoughts, where we discuss theophilosophical issues, where we refute those detractors of Islam and their arguments, and we also present evidence for the veracity of Islam. Today, inshallah, we're going to be talking about one of the most specious claims that has come out of this science era narrative, which is this claim that there's a hadith of the Prophet which supposedly says that the earth is on the back of a whale and the whale is on the back of is balancing on some kind of a rock or something to this effect. And this hadith is fabricated. I mean, I don't want to waste too much time with this video, and just to be honest with you, this hadith is absolutely weak in its sanad, its chain, and weak in its content. It's what it's saying. If you look at the sanad, let's start with that, the chain of narration, we'll know that it has in it Abdullah bin Wahab, it has in it Abdullah bin Ayyash, it has in it Daraj bin Sam'an, it has in it Abdullah ibn Sulaiman al-Tawil, and all of those individuals, all of them, without exception, are weak narrators. And in fact, Ibn Kathir mentions in his Bidayah wa Nihaya, at the beginning and the end, that this is a fabrication that is taken from the Israeliyat, from the kind of tales of the Judeo-Christian tradition, or those individuals from that tradition. So this is something which is absolutely fabricated. It's weak in chain, it's weak in narration, it's weak in content. Because no doubt this is some kind of a mythological hadith. But why can't you find something like this in the Quran? This is really interesting. I mean, it's so easy for everybody, I think, that accesses this kind of hadith to know that this is absolutely unscientific, and whatever you want to say about this, you can't really, it's indefensible really, the matan, the content of this hadith. And why can't we find something like that, so glaringly, obviously, against the observable reality in the Quran and the authentic Sunnah? Why do people have to resort to getting something which is fabricated in order to make a case against Islam? Do you think, and this is another issue, when you look at one of the compendious exegetical works of Tabari and other individuals, where they actually intentionally put all the material in there, including the weak and fabricated material, so that the scholar who is trained and able to distinguish between the weak and the fabricated narrations on the one hand, the matruk, the mawdu', the da'if, and so on, these kinds of varying levels of inauthenticity, and they also put in there the authentic hadith. Do you think that as an unqualified personnel that you are, the detractor of Islam, coming into some tafsir, just because it's narrated from that tafsir, that has somehow become authentic? No. This is not how it works, and this is why when the untrained hand reaches into the scholarly works of the Muslims, this is the kind of blunders that they make. But in fact, what they show is that they have to desperately resort to these kind of fabricated narrations that nobody accepts as absolutely embarrassing narration. But why can't you find something so glaringly against the observable reality as this? There's nothing that you'll find in the Quran, and once again, the authentic Sunnah, that is like that. But nice try. No cigar this time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.